Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where several racist police officers used excessive force against an NBA player by tasing, tackling, and stepping on him without a lawful reason. This led to a huge six-figure lawsuit settlement. On January 26, 2018, 22-year-old NBA player Sterling Brown parked outside a store and went in to grab a few things for the night. Unfortunately, he parked across two handicapped parking spots, which was noticed by Officer Joseph Grams with the Milwaukee Police Department, who decided to stand by Mr. Brown's vehicle to wait for him to come out. The entire encounter was captured on body cam. Let's watch the footage.
How you doing? You got a driver's license? Where's that? Where's your driver's license? Back up. You don't see the issue here? Hold on. You don't see the issue here. You're not parked across three lanes?
That's cool. Good.
Yeah,
You get back in
it's
the car.
cool. $23.90. Can I get another squad here? Back up. Back up.
For what?
Are you obstructing me? I just told you to back up. I just told you to back up. Everything's on camera, okay?
You touched me first. So
That's right, I told you to back up. Because you're going to try and get in the car. I'll do what I want, all right?
No,
I own this right here.
You don't own me, though.
So what's your name?
You said
I didn't say I own you. I said I own this.
Well, this is me. Don't touch me, though. You don't own me.
What's your name?
Don't touch me.
What's your name?
It's on there. Sterling Brown.
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you, Sterling Brown.
These are simple questions, man.
No, I'm answering.
These are
I
simple
ain't got
questions,
no
and you're
problem,
being
but
all bad asking me, all right? I asked you a question so I could verify this, okay? You don't think I see these that are whatever,
I don't know.
fake?
I mean,
So I'm asking you your
I
name.
use real IDs. I don't.
Okay, I don't know who you are. Okay, so that's why I asked.
Okay.
I asked for an ID. These are legitimate questions, right?
I ain't got no problem with it.
Okay, well, you look at me like I got something growing out of my head, all right?
I'm just saying, you touched me. That's the issue. That's
Right,
my
because you got up in my face, okay?
I got up in your face.
Right.
Really.
I asked you to
Come on,
back
bro.
up, and you did not do it. I asked you to back up, and you did not do it. You backed up about 3 inches. All right? Everything I'm doing is on camera, dude.
I don't care.
These are legitimate requests, all right? So, can you explain this to me?
I mean,
Parked across two. You have an entirely empty parking lot, and you parked across two lanes of handicap parking. Going to the Walgreens.
In and out.
At what time?
In and out.
Oh, long enough time where I sat here for about a minute and
I was in
came
and
out.
I was in and out. That's it. I did. I pulled up, parked right here. I was in and out. That's it.
As seen in the footage, Officer Grams noticed Mr. Brown walk out of the store and immediately demanded his license in a very confrontational and escalated manner, contrary to how officers are ideally meant to deal with members of the public. As per the Milwaukee Police Department's Code of Conduct, it stated that a Milwaukee where all can live safely and without fear, protected by a police department with the highest ethical and professional standards. We are accountable for the quality of our performance and the standards of our conduct. We are exemplary leaders and exemplary followers. Obviously, Officer Grams was rather misaligned with these values, even though what Mr. Brown had done was undoubtedly a parking violation. As per Section 346.505 of the Wisconsin Legislature, it's made clear that no person may park, stop, or leave standing any vehicle, whether attended or unattended, and whether temporarily or otherwise, upon any portion of a street, highway, or parking facility that is clearly marked as and intended to be an access aisle to provide entry to and exit from vehicles by persons with physical disabilities. Now, it would have been totally fine to simply correct Mr. Brown's actions and run him through the legal process of a parking violation. But what Officer Grams did instead was outrageous. The footage captured him physically pushing Mr. Brown back, claiming that Mr. Brown was obstructing him, though it was actually the other way around. Officer Graham was stationed right in front of Mr. Brown's door.
Oh, we're gonna wait.
What?
I'm waiting for my partner.
I understand that, but
Well, you had time to park across these lanes here, so
so
we're gonna wait a little longer.
do what?
We're just gonna figure it out, man.
I know. All right. So what we figuring out?
We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. Whether we're gonna get tickets, whatever.
You can't do that by yourself.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I did, but yeah. I'm trying to get on the horn to cancel all this. I just wanted one. I just wanted one. All right. All I wanted was one extra, and the whole cast. Yeah. Well, this guy was trying to get his car to back up, and he got right in my face, and I found his car. So that's all. I actually wanted his engine coming right. Yeah. Hey man, you can. All I wanted was Menzies to come around and take it. He got my grill out, so I tried to keep it in my car. So I was like, no big deal. So, yeah. All I wanted was one slide. Just wanted to, you guys not very busy tonight, right? Oh yeah. Okay, thanks. To where? No. I was never at there. No, I just punched in this location when I came here with this guy. No, it's not good. I just FRNBC that it's on my fucking computer and it's putting it right here. I didn't call it in, I actually did it over the computer, so.
As ridiculous as it sounds and looks, more than 5 units showed up at the scene and responded to Officer Graham's call for backup. As you can imagine, this certainly startled Mr. Brown, who was expecting a simple ticket or warning. According to the Wisconsin Legislative Council Act memo, which highlights the penalty for disabled parking space violation, under prior law, a disabled parking space violation was punishable by a forfeiture of not less than $50 nor more than $300. 2013 Wisconsin Act 326 raises the minimum forfeiture amount for a disabled parking space violation to $150. The maximum forfeiture amount remains the same. Anyway, in the meantime, a few of the officers approached Mr. Brown and started questioning him as if he had committed a major crime. Officer Grahams noticed this and also approached Mr. Brown. This is where things took a bad turn, as you will see.
See, that's You don't need any pictures. Please. Because you really don't need pictures, okay? You're going to get involved in something.
What we just witnessed was truly ridiculous. Amidst 5 different officers questioning Mr. Brown, an officer yells at him to take his hands out of his pockets, and he says he has stuff in his pockets, implying that he didn't want them to illegally search or seize his property. This was when the officers tackled him to the ground and tased him multiple times before one of them even went as far as to step on his ankle. This ties in with the 4th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which states that the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. Now is also an appropriate time to discuss why detaining Mr. Brown, at least for such an extended period, was likely unconstitutional. As per the Wisconsin statutes and annotations section 968.24, after having identified himself or herself as a law enforcement officer may stop a person in a public place for a reasonable period of time when the officer reasonably suspects that such person is committing, is about to commit, or has committed a crime, and may demand the name and address of the person and an explanation of the person's conduct. Such detention and temporary questioning shall be conducted in the vicinity where the person was stopped. In Mr. Brown's case, he had certainly not committed a crime, but rather a parking violation. Note that it's generally understood that traffic tickets are violations and are not usually considered crimes. They are the less serious matters, such as speeding, and are not considered crimes because there is no potential jail punishment. When charged with a violation, you have the right to a trial, and your case will be heard by a judge. So, judging by this, what Officer Grams should have done right after noticing Mr. Brown's vehicle is to leave a parking ticket on the car windshield or hand it to Mr. Brown when he came back to his car. For some odd reason, likely due to some sort of discrimination, Officer Grams escalated a simple ordeal.
I asked you to step back and you didn't do it. It's all on camera, sir, just like I explained to you. Just like I explained to you. Yep. Where's your normal license? Your regular license? I got this, sir. This is paper.
Here you go.
You guys regular? I don't know why you give me this. Here's the thing. I don't know why. Was this? No, it wasn't even. I rolled up. I was. Yeah. No, I didn't get a chance to look. Right. Oh yeah. No, I didn't even get a chance.
But you at the time didn't really have a reason.
Right. I just did initially. Like I say, I rolled up. I was going to take a piss. I see the car parked right there. He's gone. I said, "Is there a reason for this? An emergency? Whatnot? You know." That's what I'm thinking. Hey, maybe he's got a medical emergency or something he needs to get in there. And I asked her, I said, where is he? I was inside of just a minute. He comes out and starts getting in my face. And I said, hey, back up. You want to do it? You know, same thing as before. And that's when I called for somebody else. I don't know why. I just went out with a traffic business check right here. National Avenue. I'm going to go check my computer. Yeah. If the guy didn't been such a dick, it would have just been, hey, have a nice day, you know. But then I thought, okay, he's being an ass. He's trying to hide something. And now he's like, well, I'm a bus player, blah, blah, blah. So what? So what happens here on this thing? I have no idea, no clue. I was just... Did you run him, sir, on there?
Yeah.
Did he have anything or no?
Yeah.
Okay. No wants, no nothing?
In his own words, Officer Grams admitted that they tased Mr. Brown over the simple fact that Mr. Brown refused to take his hands out of his pockets. But we've already discussed how detaining Mr. Brown in such a manner was likely illegal and unjustified. So ordering him to remove his hands from his pockets was also unjustified. And when it comes to the scuffle, it's obvious that there's a case of an excessive use of force against Mr. Brown. As per the Taser guidelines, it stated that the application of the Taser is likely to cause intense but momentary pain. As such, officers should carefully consider and balance the totality of circumstances available prior to using the Taser. Authorized personnel may use the Taser when circumstances known to the individual officer at the time indicate that such application of the Taser is reasonable to control a person in any of the following circumstances. A. The subject is violent or physically resisting. B. A subject who, by words or actions, has demonstrated an intention to be violent or to physically resist and who reasonably appears to present the potential to harm officers, him, herself, or others. And let's not forget that one of the officers stepped on Mr. Brown's ankle to try and restrain him, even though his hands were already behind his back. All these acts of force against Mr. Brown led to a clear violation of the Milwaukee Police Department's use of force policy.
How far is it? Huh? How soon? How soon?
You got all night long, man. You got all night long. I don't have all the answers. No, you initiated everything. You initiated everything. Yeah, I did. Buck's clear. Sorry, I'm following the bus. I didn't recognize you. I didn't recognize your famous name. Apparently it is. Oh, something else other than the bus. Why else are you famous other than the bus? What else? I don't. Look you up where? Where should I look you up? Where else are you known at? Apparently you know all the answers, so I don't know anything about you. All I know is you park like this, so I wanted to talk to you about it. I don't know. I asked you to move back, you didn't do it. Apparently I did, because you're right in my grill. It's all on camera. I was standing by your car. You walked right up into me. Yes, I was. I was parked right by your door. On camera. By my door? I was right here by your door. You know exactly, man. Don't make it all up.
You gonna stay there in front of everybody so you can...
On camera, I don't have to say anything. This is true. It's still recorded. Everything I'm saying. So where else do you know that?
Look me up.
Apparently,
Look me up.
I don't know how to do that. So why don't you tell me?
You're smart.
I don't know. You've been to Mars. You've been to Venus. You've been to the moon. Why are you in school? What? Where are you going at? Illinois? Where to look the other up. Can you tell them? You do the So I gotta follow him to the hospital, so wherever he's going. Okay, thanks.
Ultimately, Mr. Brown was given a ticket and not charged in the incident whatsoever. Soon after the incident, though, Mr. Brown went on to file a civil rights lawsuit against the city, Milwaukee's police chief, and the officers for excessive force. This also prompted an internal affairs investigation. Years later, in 2021, the lawsuit was finally settled for $750,000. It was reported that the settlement did not admit that Brown's constitutional rights were violated, but the city and police department issued an apology. The City of Milwaukee and MPD apologized for the encounter and actions between Mr. Brown and MPD officers on January 26, 2018. The statement said the officers who initiated the incident has been reassigned from patrol responsibilities. Additionally, body camera footage of the encounter is being used to train officers. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter.